Welcome back to Vore's Physical Media. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles. This is what we are watching in the month of June, and we have a decent amount of titles going on.
You guys have a great evening. I will see you on the next one. Thank you. We're done.
No, we're not. We didn't show off anything.
They got to figure out what we're watching.
Oh, they got to figure it out.
Yeah.
So let us know down below what you think we're watching this month.
All right, this month is actually going to be. Yeah, we're doing it on the first day of the month.
I know, isn't that weird?
Yeah. So that's very cool. This is actually going to be Creature Feature and Blockbuster Movies month. So like summer blockbusters per se.
Yes.
So not every summer blockbuster is in here. We had to pick and choose. Plus we got review copies that are coming in that we got to catch up on also to keep caught up. We're trying to do that as the best as possible. But with me working
who knows
how many hours a week, we try to keep up the best that we can. So
right.
This is what we are going to try to watch this month. So hopefully we get through it. If we don't, we will move it to another month and try to do it. But we do have some cool bangers this month, though.
Yes. And if you guys wanted to know, we actually got through almost all our titles last month except for 3.
Except for 3. Yeah. Unfortunately, one was a John Wayne film that I wanted to see, but we ran out of time because the movies towards the end were like 2.5 hours, and that just kind of...
And when you work as many hours as he does, by the time you get home, especially how early he has to get up in the morning, you don't really want to sit down and watch a 2-hour-long movie where you can't make it through it. So
welcome to Creature Feature and Summer Blockbuster Month. First up, this is coming from Kino, not Kino Cult. There is some Kino Cult in this though.
Yes.
So you will see a lot of Kino Lorber throughout this. So
yes, because they came out with a lot of creature features.
Some of these copies were sent over. Some of these we purchased. A lot of them we did purchase, especially when it came to a Barnes & Noble sale.
Yes.
But first up, Terror Out of the Sky.
A movie about bees. And as you guys know, Kino Lorber has their logo on their disc.
This is actually a TV movie.
It is. And this is actually the second one.
Yeah, Savage Bees was first. I did not know that.
No, but we don't own that.
Next up, obviously since the second one's coming out, we will be watching that here very soon.
Yes.
You can introduce this one.
Yeah. Wayne's World. Excellent. The 4K of Wayne's World.
Let's see if it has any disc working.
Ready? What do you guys think? I can't get that out. No!
You know what's funny about this release? Warner Brothers does their 4Ks, but this one does not. Any other one that should have Dolby Atmos doesn't. This one does, which I think is very interesting. What the hell, man? You put out war movies, which could
benefit from having it, and it didn't.
Next up is a Kino Lorber title,
which is very interesting.
Of a full moon film.
Yes.
Directed by Charles Band, starring a young, sexy-looking Demi Moore.
Yes.
She's not sexy anymore because all the work she's got done.
I think she's got too much.
Yeah. But this is in 2D and 3D.
Yes.
So if any of you guys still have a 3D TV, let us know down below. I would love to know who has 3D TVs. The more we pay for TVs nowadays, we should have that 3D option in the TVs, and unfortunately we don't. But the movie Parasite.
I feel like they are making 3D TVs in Germany.
Yeah,
because they keep coming out with those 3D things from Turbine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And of course it's Kino Lorber, but you can
it does have reversible.
Flip it, and that's what it looks like.
Which every now and then you will get that from Kino Lorber.
Yes.
Which next up, we've done watched this, and I will tell you, such a great movie. Clint Eastwood is by far the legend and the icon when it comes to westerns. I know a lot of people like John Wayne. I am a John Wayne fan also,
Yes.
but Clint Eastwood is just on a whole nother level.
Oh, especially
for
this
me.
movie.
I love this movie, and definitely expect the 4K on this. The 4K looked excellent. Warner Brothers did a wonderful job. I actually applaud you for doing it, and expect the review here very soon. The Outlaw Josie Wells.
We went with the steelbooks. So here's the front, the spine, and the back.
The very nice steelbook too.
Yes. And the disc artwork is like a gray disc, but the way they did it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Next movie we'll be watching actually comes out this Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I can't wait to watch this. This is directed by the late great George A. Romero. So this is available at Shout Scream. You can get the exclusive poster, and you can also get it at Amazon, which we will link both of those down below for you to get this.
Absolutely.
And it's Monkey Shines.
Same artwork, but they do have
Different
disc
artwork on the disc.
Yes.
The next one, the disc is not in the case. It's actually in my 4K player. We're actually in the mix of watching this movie. This movie is actually funny. It's taking place in Fly Creek, Georgia.
Yes.
So everybody talks like in a redneck hickish type way, which I rather find entertaining.
Like a southern
Yeah.
accent.
But I've seen this movie before. She's never seen it. We're rather enjoying it. So the movie Swarm, and this is coming from Kino Cult,
which is number 13 in their line. And here's the back. Like you said, I can't show you the disc, but there was reversible artwork.
Next up is actually a blockbuster movie. We haven't watched this one yet, so I'm excited to watch this. You?
Yes.
Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. No, we have not watched it yet. We are going to get to watch it though. I rather enjoy these.
Yes.
So,
when it came out, we hadn't gotten around to it, and then we had it in a pile to watch for a certain month, but then we didn't get to it. So now we're hoping to get to it on this one.
I am a bigger Kong fan than I am
Godzilla.
Of Godzilla. She kind of stays neutral. I root for Kong just because he's more of an animal compared to Kong. He's a kaiju. So.
You mean Godzilla?
Godzilla, yeah.
Is it
that's
kaiju?
That's what
I knew what you meant.
That's what I meant to say. Sorry, I'm thinking of Pacific Rim for some fucking reason.
Well, they do consider Godzilla in Japan a kaiju.
Yeah.
So
well, see, I didn't say it right.
you did.
We got the steelbook.
Yes. So here's the front, the spine, and the back.
Oh, disc artwork.
There is
Hot damn.
disc artwork, which is pretty crazy. And the discs are orange and pink.
Very cool.
I am definitely excited to watch
I
this
don't
one.
understand the whole pink thing, but
I don't understand that either, because we've always known Godzilla had blue. Now he's got pink. So I wonder what made the difference.
next one I can't say I'm very excited for. It is a William Shatner film, and
I'm probably going to be having to hold his hand the whole time.
I like William Shatner in the original Star Trek. That's where it's at. Always stick to the original, because after that they're complete trash.
Well, you haven't watched the other one yet.
I don't want to hear it. The originals are always better.
I didn't say that they weren't.
So we have Kingdom of the Spiders coming from Kino Cult.
Yes. And if you want to know why I'm probably going to end up holding his hand the whole time, is because he is afraid of spiders. I am like the resident bug killer in the house, and there is reversible. And that's how Kino Cult does their disc artwork.
Next up, starring Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Drago,
Yes.
Randy Couture, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Cruz, Rourke. We don't count Mickey Rourke because he looks like a fucking He looks like something crawled out of somebody's asshole
Well,
that got left in the sewer.
He had very bad plastic surgery. I mean, he was a good-looking man before he got that plastic surgery.
He's like a liberal retard, let's be honest.
I know he is, but I'm just saying, like, before he got plastic surgery, he looked way better than he does now. That's what I was saying.
You ever look? He was always a joke. he was always a fucking joke. He always will be.
Let's go to the next one.
Bruce Willis.
Yes.
A lot better. Fuck Mickey Rourke. You can go suck a dick. Expendables.
Yes.
Getting me the fucking Mickey Rourke.
Well, I'm saying he looked better than his botch, whatever the heck he got.
He deserves every bit
So
of it,
we
too.
got these still books. I believe these were Best Buy still books, weren't they? And the back. And of course, they lift off. And the cool part about these is that the wings, if you guys can tell, are different types of guns.
Mm-hmm. Use one of them to shoot Mickey Rourke with.
Her inside artwork. And on the back it says, "We are the shadows and the smoke. We rise. We are the ghosts that hide in the night." Barney Ross.
Right. Let's be honest. The only true stars in this movie is Dolph Lundgren, Jason Statham, Sylvester Stallone, Sly Stallone, and Bruce Willis. The other ones really don't matter. Be honest.
Well, Jet Li, you liked him.
Oh yeah, Jet Li. He's actually rather entertaining. I do like Jet Li.
Yeah.
But. Next up is Ray Milano's Sam Elliott film. This is coming from Kino Cult. We got a lot of Kino Cults this month.
Yes, we do.
The movie Frogs. Hope these frogs make out their way and eat up Mickey Rourke. That would be nice. You don't have to worry about going around looking like some deformed toxic Avenger. That's where he fell in.
Yeah, he kind of does look like
He looks
that.
like the Toxic Avenger. Fuck
The
you, Rourke.
original.
Frogs. She always likes to get me fired up about certain actors, and yeah.
Here's the inside artwork. And this is number 12 in the Kino Cult line. And inside artwork.
Next up, this is coming from Screen Factory.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted this movie, and I was going to get it, and all of a sudden...
They sent it over. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch this. This movie's from, the 70s, I believe. 70s, 80s, something like that. But, the movie, The Pack.
Yes. Spine. And the back. And there is inside the artwork and discard.
Next up is another Kino Cult starring Joan Collins. This is the H.G. Wells film, Empire of the Ants.
It's number 11 in the Kino Cult line. And different artwork. And that's how Cult has it.
And unfortunately, she's going to make me suffer through another god-awful fucking Marvel movie. We did watch the Suicide Squad. I wanted to see that. I rather enjoyed it because the difference between DC and Marvel, when it comes to people getting killed, there's actually blood involved.
It's a lot
Heads
more
being
graphic.
chopped off, dismembered.
You see an arm fly.
And then you get in a Marvel movie coming from Disney. They got to pick them up, give them a hug, and make sure they're okay. Like, no, Marvel was a joke. Let's be honest. She likes Marvel. I think it's the bits version of superheroes. Superman is above Marvel, and I hate Superman. But I would love Superman to kill every one of these mother. I enjoyed Thanos. Thank you for killing damn near every one of these fucking rejects. We don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Fuck the Marvel Universe. I will always say that. DC is where it's at because that's where the violence is. It's more violent. Disney is too pussyfied. You got me watching these fucking movies.
That's why we only watch one a month.
That's all I can fucking stand.
Yes.
We got Iron Man. So I'm so excited.
And the back. This is when Disney was cheap. Like,
They're still
great.
cheap.
And look at the back.
They're
I didn't say that they weren't. I'm just saying, like, they're so cheap they couldn't even put disc artwork on the back. And your inside artwork.
You can tell who the DC fan and then the Marvel fan is in
That's
this
okay.
household. Next up, this is a 101 Films, which I highly recommend you check out because they put out some great movies.
Yes, and this is part of their red label, and their red label is decently priced, by the way.
And this is actually a full moon film.
Yes.
So this is obviously going to has Charles Band involved, and a bunch of hot naked women like normal in their movies. So the movie Creepazoids, which I highly recommend.
Yes. And there is disc artwork, and the disc artwork is the reversible artwork that you can have.
Next up, I would not say is that great. I know it did really well in the theater. I can't say I'm a big fan of it. Numbnuts here is. I am not. I like the older Steven Spielberg movies. You know, like Duel, which was great.
That's great.
E.T. Jaws, I would still say is his best movie he's ever done. I know you don't agree because you like. Yeah.
Okay, so when he bought this for me, he actually bought this for me because it came with the figurine, and I was super excited.
I try to like it, but it's very hard. I like the third one. I'd have to say that's the best of all. Because the Lost World, if you should know by now, was very boring to me. But I know a lot of people like this. I'm not trying to shit on it. It's just not my cup of tea. I just get very bored. They're too long and drawn out. Kind of like a Marvel movie. Drawn out and just boring. And it's Jurassic Park.
Yes. So this actually is the slipcover. And then it comes out like a book, which is really awesome. Kind of like how the Fast and the Furious one was.
Yeah.
So, of course, you have inside artwork. You've got the first Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. You've got Jurassic World, the newer ones. Jurassic World, A Fallen Kingdom, and I'm going to drop that. And Dominion. And that's the back of it. And if you guys want to know what the figurine is, it is of Blue and Blue's baby, which is awesome.
Next up, we got this sent over from Kino Lorber.
We did.
Prophecy. This is like a movie that would belong in the cult line.
Right.
But it's not.
So we couldn't tell. That looks more like a creature than an alien. So that's the reason why it's in that. And then,
well, technically, it looks like that one up the road.
Well, yeah, it does. And then, of course, Kino Lorber has their disc artwork. But this woman in here is the same woman that plays Adrian in the Rocky series.
And of course, if she has to throw a Marvel movie in, unfortunately, it has to be another Disney movie in, and I'm so excited. Another remake of a cartoon. I enjoyed the cartoon because I had the late great Robin Williams as the genie.
If you guys haven't figured it out by now.
I can't say the best thing for this one. I'm not too excited about it. I know she probably is.
I'm actually on the fence with this one because this is not based off of the cartoon. They actually based this live action off of the Broadway musical in New York, so I am very iffy on this one.
Last month we watched Cruella. I did not like it. It was long, drawn out.
It was too long.
And boring. It was just, to me, it was boring.
They could have definitely shortened it. If they shortened it, it definitely would have flowed a lot better. And that's coming from me. So, yeah. The live action of Aladdin. I mean, they did really good on the Steelbook. I can give them that. That's probably all I can give them on the And Will Smith is the genie. I don't know how I feel about that because he's not a comedian. So that's...
He thinks he is. But,
interesting.
But, yeah. Next up, this sold out really quick. And, of course, Numbnuts wanted this. We got the Steelbook of this also. Now, this is a big movie. Yes. This is way bigger than... I'm more excited for this than sitting down and watching Jurassic Park again and... let alone Iron Man. I'd rather watch this 6 movies. 7. I'd rather watch this 7 times in a row than watch the entire Jurassic Park collection or Iron Man or any Marvel movie in general. But I'm excited to watch it.
And this is actually the Japanese version.
No, we have not watched this yet.
No.
That's why it is in this, and I can't wait to watch this. Godzilla -1.
Yes.
It's technically on the back, but
yes.
Sure.
Well,
yeah.
Japan does their stuff differently. So this is yeah. Okay, and then so his head, right, and then it like flows all the way over to the other side. We've shown this off. We've unboxed this multiple times, or at least once, but I'm not going to show you everything. But this like flows all the way through like this.
This thing wasn't cheap either.
No, it wasn't. That's why I kind of didn't expect him to get the Steelbook too, but I guess because that one's in English, and we can actually see the special features in English and not in Japanese. Because all the special features are in Japanese on this one.
Well, yeah, it's a Japanese release, so. Having trouble putting everything back in?
I'll put it back in. You can go ahead.
Next up is a Elizabeth Shue film. And this is the Kino Lorber title also. And this is a Richard Franklin film.
And they sent this over.
The movie Link. Yes.
So thank you again.
About a monkey.
Yes. And the back. Same artwork. And Kino Lorber's logo.
Back to Will Smith. I like these are Michael Bay films. I actually do like Michael Bay films for the most part because they're kind of out there. I like this more for Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Will Smith kind of gets on my nerves. He's tolerable, but he's not like one of my favorites. I'd rather have Morgan Freeman in that role.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. She likes these more than I do. I like Martin Lawrence. He brought the humor to this.
Yes, he did.
But Bad Boys 1 and 2.
Yes. So.
Well, technically, that usually releases every summer.
Yes.
For the,
and these ones were actually pretty cool on how they did it.
This is coming from Sony.
Yeah. Can you believe this? This came from Sony. So I wouldn't say they're media books, but they kind of remind you of that. And that's what it looks like. The first one, and then the second one, which you guys don't need that, but of course there's like no disc artwork. And then
does come in a hard box set though.
Yeah.
And I actually got this for I think less than $20.
Yeah.
It went on sale and I'm like, all right, that's decent enough for me to grab it because I wasn't a big fan of it. So, but yeah. Next up. We have the very excellent Mr. Dundee, you know, Crocodile Dundee. Yes, we are getting a 4K of the original Crocodile Dundee, which I'm very excited for because that movie is rather entertaining.
And this is the last one for us to watch. We've actually already watched the other ones.
Yeah. And this one has Chevy Chase in it and Kelsey Grant. Is that Kelsey Grant? No, it ain't Kelsey Grant. I'm sorry. My bad.
John Cleese.
Yeah, John Cleese. And, of course, Paul Hogan.
Yes. Which I'm glad they brought him back for this.
Well, who else would play it?
I know, but
you
know how people are.
I know.
Same. And this has Olivia Newton-John in it, who sadly has passed away as well. And there is no disc artwork.
I mean, Lionsgate's getting lazy.
Yeah.
Next up, this one kept going in and out of stock, and I was getting mad because I did not want the Blu-ray. This is one of them other ones. U.S. gets the Blu-ray, U.K. gets the 4K.
Like always.
Which is crap. This is the Frank Grillo film. I've heard nothing but great things about this movie.
Yeah, the fact that this kept going in and out of stock.
And I'm very excited to watch. We did get the 4K of this. It finally came back in, and I grabbed it. And like not even 2 minutes later, I was checking out. I went back and checked it again. It was already sold out.
Yep, so I'm glad that we got it.
The movie Werewolves.
Yes. I'm excited.
I do like Frank Grillo as an actor.
I do. And Cape Light, of course, did it. And Inside.
And Cape Light has excellent 4K transfers.
They really do.
And of course, if you have Expendables 1, you gotta have Expendables 2.
And Expendables 1, the slipcover is red, so the next one would be, well, it's supposed to be white, but it's clear because it's got a white steelbook.
Yeah.
So the spine, which comes up, and this one looks like that.
Very cool.
Yes, and this one is I Now Pronounce You Man and Knife, Lee Christmas.
Next up is a Robert Eggers film, and I love Robert Eggers films, especially The Witch. Is that who directed that movie? I'm pretty sure.
I believe he did.
Yeah. Alexander Skarsgård, I am not the biggest fan of. I have never liked any of his movies. I've hated every single movie he's been in, other than Infinity Pool, which I highly recommend. That is a great movie.
He actually really enjoyed that
one.
But
I love Bill Skarsgård.
His brother.
But this one, I think it was the perfect choice to pick for this movie.
Yes. We have not watched this yet.
I'm very excited to watch it. I've heard of nothing but it's bloody as fuck.
Yes.
Which that'll make up for me having to sit through another fucking Marvel movie. So we have The Northman. I'm glad you think it's funny. I'll send you in the back room with the other big TV, and you can watch all your Marvel flicks back there.
No, we watch movies together. Yeah, but you know, once we watch them, you don't have to watch them again.
Thank God. Next up is the William Friedkin film, and we got this sent over too. So this is definitely cool. I wanted to see this movie. I remember this movie from back in the day. It's very weird. It takes place in a motel, hotel, whatever. Pretty much the entire movie. Starring Ashley Judd, which I love her as an actress.
Yes.
And you should know anybody. It's like a weird type movie, which William Friedkin films are.
Normally.
Bug.
This is that one title that kept going in and out, deciding whether they got the rights to it. They didn't get the rights to it. Back and forth, and they finally got it. And it has inside artwork. And you know how Kino Lorber does it? There is just their logo.
Next up is another Kino Lorber, and I can't say I'm excited for this one either. Of course, I'd rather watch this compared to Marvel movies. Tarantulas, the Deadly Cargo.
Yes. Same. And of course, Kino Lorber logo.
Now this next movie is the definition of a summer blockbuster.
It really is.
I've seen this movie in the theaters 3 times with 3 different women. Black-haired woman, a blonde-haired woman with big titties, and a brunette. Would you like to take a guess which one I ended up picking? I actually picked the blonde in this because she was the hottest one of all.
That's surprising because he normally doesn't like
I normally don't like gravitate towards blind, but I would say that was the prettiest blind I've ever been with. So, yeah, take that as... No, the orgy butter was not involved, but, yeah. Well, it's summertime.
It is.
Blonde women.
No.
Yep. That's coming to a channel near you.
No!
And this was starring Sandra Bullshit and Mr. John Wick himself.
Yes.
You should know who the hell that is if you don't.
Oh my goodness. First of all, you should know what this movie is.
Speed!
I grew up watching this film. Such a great film.
And the second one sucks, but...
Yeah. And inside artwork and disc artwork.
If they ever release that is one I will totally ignore.
Yeah, we won't get
It was complete trash. Next up is the cool title. We actually found this at Walmart.
You did.
This is a TerraVision title.
Which was very surprising since it is a TerraVision title.
Yeah, you don't think you see TerraVision at...
You know,
I know they do not sell Vinegar Syndrome at Walmart, so don't get that shit twisted. That never happens.
No.
So, but they do have TerraVision here and there. I can't wait to see this. We actually watched the short films and rather enjoyed them. They were actually kind of cool. I'm excited to watch this. Frogman.
And the back.
It was very cheap too.
Yes.
Wasn't expensive.
No, it was not.
Next up is another Kino cult, H.G. Wells' The Food of the Gods, and this is number 10 in the line.
Mm-hmm. And different artwork.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. And you got to show them.
Oh, yeah,
because it's
cult.
Kino cult.
Yes.
Yeah. Next up, we actually have this. I haven't even opened this yet. But it involves ants. But it's the DreamWorks version of ants. Very cool.
As you said, still in the plastic.
I gotta open it, yes. And next up, this comes in the blue tent.
Yep.
This is the Expendables 3.
Which I thought was very smart to do.
That's cool, rather cool.
Yes. And this one opens like this. I love how they did these birds. And this one is, this is the happiest moment of my life.
Yeah.
Galgo? I think that's how you say it.
We're happy moment in my life they got rid of Mickey Rourke. Him and Joe Biden, that'd be even better.
Yeah, but I don't think he's in this one. No, Antonio Banderas is in this one.
Oh, God.
And I think Ronda Rousey's in this one too. With Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson and fuck Schwarzenegger, he's a bitch.
And Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer I do like.
Yes.
Not Schwarzenegger though. He's a pussy.
I
Let's
know.
be honest. He can't even do his own damn stunts. Watch True Lies in 4K. You can see how big of a bitch Schwarzenegger is. He doesn't do his own stunts.
And it's not the same guy either.
That is one of the worst transfers I think I have ever seen.
Yeah, that was a
And it's coming from whoever. Fucking James Cameron.
Cameron.
Bad Boys for Life is up next. And I actually got this from the UK.
Yes.
Because the US copy was sold out.
And the back. And I don't believe I've actually seen this one. I've seen 1 and 2 for sure. And there is just a work.
Next up is a remake of the original that we talked about earlier, coming out of Scream. Technically, this came out of Scream also, but it's an IFC film.
Mm-hmm.
It's the remake of The Pack.
Yes. And there is just artwork.
Next up is another Kino cult, and this is number 22 in the line. Seems like Kino cult galore. The Beast Within.
Yes. And the back. Same artwork.
And of course, if you want a Western blockbuster, you have to go with Clint Eastwood,
Mm-hmm.
which is Pale Rider.
Yes. Like I said, we got these steel books. No disc artwork, but there is inside artwork.
Next up is just a Kino Lover. I was going to say cult again, but it's Ants. It happened at Lakewood Manor, which is, I assume this is a made-for-TV movie also.
Yes, that's what I'm assuming as well.
Looks like it's got a blind with big titties down there. Yep. I guess that's correct. Next up, this is the Kevin James film. We had to throw a comedy in there. I mean, I
Because
know
we didn't really have very many.
I know. Well, we got Bad Boys. That's a
Yeah, but
comedy.
I meant and Expendables here and there.
But we have Kevin James, and here comes. That's 70 when they had the old clickers.
Yep.
Here comes the boom. With that, we have the last title of this franchise, Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yes. which is the newer one.
Yeah. I'd say I prefer these over watching any Marvel movie, though.
Yeah, well, you got this steelbook actually for a decent price, too, because it was on sale.
Mm.
I don't know about that croc, though. Or alligator, whichever one it is.
And the last title, obviously, you should know is The Expendables 4. And this one's green.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
I don't know why it's green. They could have done, like, red, white, and blue.
That would have made sense, yeah.
Yes. So I guess they figured they would do whatever they
At least
could.
they didn't do pink.
Yeah. And this one is Don't Worry About It. I've got a prescription scope. Gunnar Jensen.
That is what we plan on watching in the month of June. Plus, review copies that come in will be thrown in front of these, obviously, to get reviews out.
Yes.
We will do some reviews out of this movie pile at some point. So definitely expect a review from the Outlaw Josie Wells.
Yes.
Pale Rider. Let's see what else.
Squirm.
Prophecy. Creepazoids.
Mm-hmm.
Movies here and there. Monkey Shines.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we plan on watching in the month of June.
Yep. So if there is anything that you're planning on watching in the month of June, let us know down below. Do you have a specific theme you guys choose? Because it's, summer now. Let us know. And of course, if you like this video, definitely hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button so you can see more videos, so you know what we watch every month and any other video that we put out. And of course, if you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know every single time that we post a video.
See you.
Bye.